Well, though I woke up at 4 o'clock, I went back to sleep. My alarm went off at 5. I went back to sleep, and I didn't get up until about 6 o'clock. I needed to catch up on my sleep from the night before. So now I am having oatmeal for breakfast because it's chilly in here. I don't like a lot of liquid in my oatmeal. I like it pretty solid. Hello, Roxy. And I'm catching up. Hey, excuse me, your tongue does not belong in my bowl, ma'am. I'm catching up on Styled by Gwenny's Vlogmas Day 4. Bye, Roxy. I love you. Bye, Baron. I love you. Bye, Vincent. I love you. I'm outside with one of my photography classes. They're taking pictures and I'm helping answer questions and hanging out, and it is gorgeous today. It's really beautiful and it's in the 60s or so. And I have this. I wasn't sure if the school was going to do their annual Teacher Faculty Secret Santa. Apparently they are, so I picked up the form, and it would be for next week because this week and last week are our last weeks before Christmas. I wanted your help deciding whether to do it, because here's the thing. I had thought that if they decided to do it that I wouldn't do it this year, mostly because of COVID and going out shopping, and especially with this forms, I won't be able to pick up my form on who I pick and see what their selections are, their preferences and likes and dislikes and stuff. I won't get that until Friday, which means I'd only have the weekend, Friday night and the weekend to shop, which means I can't shop online because there wouldn't be time to have stuff shipped. I'd have to shop in person. I don't know whether to do that or not. On the one hand, I mean COVID, and I should go out as little as possible, but on the other hand, I have kind of been going out a lot. I'm working, I'm exposed to a bunch of people at work. I end up going to the grocery store a few times a week, and then I've also done a little bit of shopping like you've seen. So I mean, if I'm doing it anyway, is it really that much more harmful to go do another shopping trip or two for this? And I love Secret Santa, I really enjoy it. And I think what I enjoy most is the challenge of taking a list that usually doesn't have enough information on it and trying to find interesting, creative gift for whoever the person is, and doing, you know, the shopping and figuring that part out. I find that really fun. So what do you think? Should I do it? Should I not do it? I'm gonna go ahead and fill out my form today with my likes and dislikes. I don't have to turn my form in until Thursday, so I have a little time to think about it and decide. So help me out, let me know what you think. I hate to say this because I don't want to exclude anybody and all this, but I would prefer to hear from people who are taking COVID seriously and who don't think it's a hoax or like the flu or something, you know, because it is a real thing. It's more serious than the flu. It's not a hoax, and I have been taking it seriously. I've just become, since I've had to be back at work and exposed to more people, I've become a little more lax about going out. Oh, and that's another thing though, is the places that I go in Houston, everybody wears a mask. And that seems to be the biggest deterrent, other than staying home, to keep from getting COVID. So I have felt relatively safe, and I'm pretty good about social distancing, and other people are too. It's very, very rare to see someone at the places that I go who doesn't have a mask at all, or even has it under their nose. That's another thing to consider. You want to see something cool? Watch this. We have chickens. Hello, chickens. I'm back outside with another class now doing a photo shoot, and I was going through my notes here while they're shooting and they come up and ask me questions, but I was going through some my notes. Another point about Secret Santa and going out shopping is at work I'm exposed to a lot of people and I'm in a room with them indoors for an extended period of time, whereas out shopping I'm kind of in and out, I pass people, I'm not around any individual people for more than a few seconds. So that's another thing to consider. Holding my mask in place because it, you know, when I talk it pulls it down. A lot of you said that you really enjoyed the luxury shopping where I went to Dior, Williams-Sonoma, and those places. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm sure for those of you who are still in lockdowns, which we are not, it is nice to see something that looks a little closer to normalcy, although it's still far from it. And it is always fun to see what other places in the world look like and how they're decorated for the holidays and all that. I'm glad to be able to provide you with that sort of thing. At least a little bit in this strange year. Also, I've started filming the day in the life of a teacher in COVID, so I do have some footage for that, but I will wait till next week to get it all edited together and put up. And I wanted to say too about the luxury shopping day that a lot of those places have good practices in place. Like when you walk in, they have a hand sanitizing station that you have to do before you can enter. They require masks. A lot of them have only a certain amount of people that they'll let into the store. Like I'm going to Louis Vuitton tomorrow after work, and I'm going because I can get an appointment with my sales associate. If you want an appointment, I will link her information below and she can make an appointment with you. Otherwise, you're stuck in standing in a line outside the store. It's in the middle of a pretty high traffic area, and there's no telling how long you'd be in that line, especially if you tried to go on a weekend in December. And the same thing was the case at Dior. I had an appointment with my sales associate Amber there. I'll link her information below too. There were only 2 other customers in the store, plus a few sales associates, and you have to do hand sanitizer and wear a mask and all that. So it does seem pretty safe, certainly safer than like the grocery store, but I'm not going anywhere where I'm not wearing a mask and other people aren't wearing masks and people are crowded together. I don't know, I debate with myself about it sometimes, and that's why I'm telling you guys about it, to see what you think. You know, before we were required to come back to work, I wasn't going anywhere except the grocery store, and I was trying to do that only once a week or even once every 2 weeks. Since I've been back at work and exposed to people, I've just been a little more lax about it. Maybe that's not a good thing, I'm not sure, but I still feel like the things I am doing are pretty safe. They seem to be. They feel like they are. Let me know what you think about that. I don't know if you can see him, but there's a little blue jay screeching over there. Vincent makes that noise. We used to live next to a nest of blue jays in a previous apartment, and she learned to do that scream quite well. Alright, instead of writing on the Secret Santa form, I have written all the categories out in my, what's it called, desk agenda here. And I'm gonna make notes and then I'll put the final information on the Secret Santa form. But it had the name of my school on it, which I try not to reveal, try to keep all that stuff private. I'll show you here when I get it all filled out. I do wish the form was different. It's been the same for the past few years, and I understand it not changing this year. But it'd be nice if there were some more interesting questions on here than like favorite snack and drink and color and stuff. You guys, I told you about my friend Maria Elsepa, who's also doing Vlogmas, and I just noticed, and it's very good Vlogmas by the way, and she has kitties. If you like cats, go check her out. But I just noticed she's almost at 100 subscribers, only 6 away, so I think we should help get her there. If you haven't checked out her channel yet, please do so. Subscribe and let's get her over 100 subscribers there. I'll have her channel linked in my description box below. I've been locked out. There's a deadbolt up here. The person who doesn't pay attention locked that instead of this one. Can I get on the phone and call him? Hello. I have been locked out of my own home. I can hear one of my poor baby children crying on the other side because they can't get to me. Here they are. Hello.
And the dogs are one corner.
Yeah. Hi guys. Okay, hands are washed. Hello, beautiful. How are you? What are you doing? Hello, handsome. Such a good boy. Hey, jealous. My God. I can't pet my favorite dog without being attacked. Oh my God. Ugh. Hello, pretty bird. How are you? Let's tackle the big box. A couple of you were asking about it and were disappointed that it didn't get open last night. And you called me a tease. We have it, folks. It's a treadmill. I had only 2 people guess, so I was disappointed that more of you didn't try harder. And 1 person got it right. So congratulations to her. Look at me, I'm walking in my own apartment. I'll link this thing below in case anybody's interested in it, but one of the reasons that I chose this one, or a couple reasons, it's compact, it was inexpensive, I think it was under $600. This was important to me, that these handrails, they lay flat, parallel to the floor, so I can lay a board or something across there and have my computer, and I could be working while I'm walking, and it has a long enough belt to be able to do that. There's also a place to put your phone here. These arms fold down, and then this whole thing folds down, and then the entire treadmill will stand up, and people were saying it like fits behind a door, so it can easily be put away when needed. Here's the white chicken chili soup I told you about yesterday. It looked pretty brothy in the pot that I showed you. Once you shred the chicken, that takes up a lot of the space, and it's just a really nice hearty soup then. So I have that container of it, and then it also made these 4 containers that I have in the freezer, and another 3 down here for 8 total. Here's the treadmill from another angle. And our apartment building does have a very nice gym with nice treadmills. I was using those back in January. I don't remember if I told you guys about that or not, but I was getting up even earlier every day to go down and walk on the treadmills for almost an hour. But then COVID hit and all the gyms were shut down, which is understandable and as it should be. The gyms have been open again for several months in the building here, but they're allowing people to use the gyms without masks. And every time I walk by, there are people in there with no mask on, and that's just not safe. Because COVID is not like walking into the gym, oh gosh, I didn't realize you were working out, I'll just meet you outside. Yeah, that's not how it works. So it's not safe to go to the gym, and I get up too early to go walk outside in the pitch black. I'm too tired in the evenings usually to walk and go for a walk outside. And I've gained quite a bit of weight, probably, let's see, 15 pounds or so. That's a lot. I was already heavy to begin with, so that sure didn't help. And I've had back problems since my early 20s that are made worse by all the sitting that I've done with online teaching and virtual teaching. Even at school, we're teaching virtually for a good chunk of the time. So I'm not getting anywhere near the amount of movement that I need to get to help my back. So that's why I got the treadmill. I think I'll actually use it, and I need it to help my back more than anything, but also I need to lose weight. I'm not actively trying to do that at the moment. I should be, but I'm just not at that point. I'm one of those people that, so I'm sure many of you can relate, weight has been a constant struggle since I was a kid. It's just a tiring battle, you know? And I know many of you do know. It's like, you don't want to fight it all the time. You want to just eat what you want to eat sometimes and not exercise sometimes, and or all the time. Let's open some wine, eat some candy, and open an advent calendar gift. There we go. Oh, also, I was gonna say before we get there, I have a dilemma, bit of a dilemma. I was filling out my Secret Santa form. I truly have not been able to think of anything that I want that would be appropriate for a Secret Santa, because all the stuff that I want and enjoy is too expensive for a Secret Santa. So it asks questions like, you know, favorite candy. Well, that would be things like Sugarfina, which is expensive and hard to find. Williams-Sonoma peppermint bark, which a tin of that is 30 bucks. I just bought one, so I don't need one too. That's another problem, is all the things that are Secret Santa price level are things I just go buy for myself. Favorite snacks. When I think of snacks, I think of like wine and cheese and salami platters, you know, charcuterie boards. Can't ask Secret Santa for that. They'd end up getting like the cheddar tray pre-made from the grocery store. No thank you. Favorite places it asked, for example, restaurant. Well, not eating at restaurants right now. We've eaten at 2 restaurants since mid-March. They've both been outside and the furthest table from everybody else, where the only person that comes anywhere near us is the waiter. And besides the restaurants that I really enjoy in Houston, because Houston has some fabulous restaurants, are the fabulous restaurants that are pretty expensive, more expensive than I could ask Secret Santa for. And then of course there are, you know, favorite places like Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Hermes, Dior. Can't ask Secret Santa for that either. One of the questions was, what is something that you enjoy and you feel like you never have enough of? And the first thing that comes to mind there is money. Can't really ask Secret Santa for that either. I don't know. And then things like tea that I could ask for, they wouldn't get the right tea, because I like, you know, the more specialty teas, and I have tea subscription boxes. I have plenty of tea. I don't need any tea. I don't know what to ask for. Can't ask for Jill Maurer jewelry. I don't know. I'm stuck. This is where I'm supposed to say first world problems, right? Okay, seriously, let's get to the advent calendars. Hello, Roxy. Door number 8. This is a white. And oh, what a cute little label. Game theory. There's a horse playing chess with a prisoner. And there's some kind of antlered hoofstock in the background. A bunny and a caterpillar on the floor, and a chicken with lemons everywhere. Viognier from Paso Robles 2019. I like Viogniers, so we'll open that and try it. I'm gonna chill that a little bit first. Door number 8 of Sugarfina. Some kind of chocolate balls. Sparkle Pops? These crunchy chocolates are filled with popping candy. Oh my god, for a big burst of sparkle and pop. Oh, I have to try this. It is what it says, but it's also a little underwhelming. It's basically Pop Rocks, but they're activated by the wetness in your mouth, you know? And to get them out of the chocolate coating, you have to chew up the chocolate coating, and while you're chewing, you sort of lose some of the sparkle. But it's definitely still noticeable too. Just not as much as a mouthful of Pop Rocks would be. Okay, let's go to gifts behind us. Today, we are going for that stocking there. This is my Roxy stocking because it looks just like her. And this actually has 2 different gifts in it, or 2 different days of gifts. So I'm going to take out the things that are for today and leave the things for the other day. All right, these are all the goodies for today. Take you on a little spin. I'm going to open these up. They are all items from Dress Up Your Purse. And these are all some bag accessories and some hardware pieces that I have been wanting to show you for quite a while. So let me get these open and then I'll model them on some bags and I'll check it all out. I'm excited. All right, so here are all the items unwrapped, and just a quick overview of what we have here. We have this short gold chain strap. She also does this in silver, I believe. These little clips that I'll show you what they are in a minute. This is a keychain with a vachetta strap, some luggage tag clips. These are 2 bag straps. They're crossbody length with clips, 1 silver, 1 gold, 3 mini tassels in different colors and materials, and then 2 double tassels in different materials. So I'm gonna, hello Roxy. So I'm gonna show you all of these and compare some of them to some things that I already have, and I'm gonna try to make it quick since there's so much here. Let's start with this chain and then work our way this way. So first I wanna show you this Coach bag that I have. I have one of Melody's Dress Up Your Purse chains, Melody's the owner, hanging from this bag. I think that's really pretty, but what I wanted to point out is if I clip this one on, you can see that that chain is quite a bit shorter. So these do come in different lengths. This chain would be great for decoration on a smaller bag like that, like on, I've seen Lily LV, who's on YouTube and Instagram. She uses a chain similar to that on her Palm Springs mini backpack, and she drapes it like that. That's where I got the inspiration for this. But I've also seen people do this. You could use it as a little strap on something like a pochette accessoire, or you could have it be a decorative chain if you have the regular strap on it. And it's also the perfect size to be a wristlet chain, like that. Hello Roxy, I know it's taking a long time today, huh? You could even attach it to one end of the strap and make it an extender for that strap. So you've got a longer shoulder bag now with a little bit of sparkle bling. And if you'd like something more playful than the silver or the gold chains like this, she has all kinds of other chains, and she's constantly coming out with new merchandise. I'd suggest signing up for her email list, and you'll get alerts about new merchandise and upcoming pieces and sales. And I do have a discount code. It is linked below. Now the luggage tags, those are pretty straightforward. You just clip it to a luggage tag, just like this, and then that makes it a lot easier to hang your tag from a bag. You don't have to undo the strap every time. And of course this luggage tag you may recognize. I think I opened this on day 1 of Vlogmas. This is also from Dress Up Your Purse, and it says that on the back there. And you can have it hot stamped with 2 characters or a character and a heart, or just 1 character or 1 heart. Let me show you the clips over here while we're on clips. These also come in silver or gold, and this is what it looks like, and let me show you how this would be used. These are great for when you have a clip that you want to hang, like for example, let's say I want to hang this tassel here, and the little clip doesn't open all that wide, and maybe the thing you want to clip it to is a little too wide for that clip. So you could add that, which opens wider, and then clip this to that ring on the bottom, just like that. Now you've got a bag charm that works, and then you can also add multiple bag charms and layer, and that clip makes it super easy to do that. Personally, I've never seen another clip like this from anybody else, so I think that's kind of ingenious. Now this, some of you may remember that I've shown you before, the key ring that I use daily. And this is not Louis Vuitton. It's supposed to be authentic Louis Vuitton canvas, but I got it off of Etsy. It's supposed to be like they find damaged bags that can't be repaired, and they cut them up and make them into things like keychains. And I've had this for a few years. You can see the metal is pretty worn, so I was thinking about getting a new one. And when Melody came out with this vachetta one, I thought that was really beautiful, so I thought I'd give that a try. I have to say, a strap like this is the perfect keychain for me, because I have so much stuff that I carry around, my hands are full, and I need to punch in codes and open gates and press remote buttons. And what I do is I have all my other stuff, and I'm doing that, and I can just loop that around my finger and have my keys handy, but still be hands-free pretty much. I don't have my keys in my hand like this, and that allows me to do all the other things that I need to do. And I think the Louis Vuitton ones like this are just, the prices are stupid on them, so this one is a fantastic price. All of Melody's stuff is priced very reasonably. This, I think, is the perfect solution to my need for a new keychain. I think you guys would enjoy it too, and it's very soft. Now, you know what chains are for. I don't have to model those, but these are really lovely. You can use them on any number of handbags or SLGs, like turning this into a crossbody bag. You guys have seen my collection of Melody's mini tassels, right? I have one vachetta one right here on my mini Speedy. Let me show you my other ones. There's the rest of my Dress Up Your Purse tassel collection. It is quite extensive. I think there's still a couple that I don't have, and she's always releasing more, but there are a lot of them, including this longer vachetta one if you want a longer one. And what's really cool about them is that not only do they come in a variety of different colors, but they come in different leathers too. She's experimenting with lots of different leathers. So this is sort of the standard leather here. And then this one, this deep, deep black is a suede. And she has some other suede ones, and she has some in metallics. And I think she has some iridescent ones now. She's recently released a line of iridescent pieces. She also has a piece, it looks like a mini pochette. She has that in a few different leathers. She has the little kirigami pouches. She just released, I'm gonna put up a picture up here of these iridescent kirigami pouches that are just gorgeous. I think I'm gonna have to get one. And you can pick whether you want it to be mostly blue or mostly like yellow gold or mostly pink. I would definitely get the mostly blue one, for me anyway. And those remind me a lot of that iridescent Chanel bag, those different colors, you know what I'm talking about? It's so pretty. And the kirigami pouches are super helpful. I have videos on those I can link below. And then these tassels I've never tried from her. They're a double tassel and it loops around. So let me put this on a bag and see how those look. Okay, there's the Azure Neverfull with the Vachetta honeyed patina double tassel. That's beautiful. That looks really nice. It looks like it belongs with that bag. And the patina matches perfectly. And then over on the left here, there are the suede tassels. That also looks great. Personally, I prefer the Vachetta because it matches the leather on the bag more, but they both look great. This one has a more casual vibe to me, more of a hippie vibe. Okay, I think it's time for cookie time. What? Come on, let's get a cookie on.